hands up if you with it, drop it.
Hello and welcome back to the Penny Parlor. I am your host Jasmine.
And I'm Bree.
And today we're going to talk about something that's not talked about a lot, but I feel like it should be. What's talked about with it is just completely useless, and we need to actually talk about the core of the issue. I have watched this video and I wish I could find it again because, again, no one really talks about it, so it's hard to even find the videos. I've probably seen 2 good videos on this topic. That's how it's not talked about. It's like, you know, it's not like I can say there's like 50 videos talking about this, but I saw a very good video and it's like, you know what, you're absolutely right, and I do want to talk about that because I agree and have a strong opinion about that as well. But it's basically surrounding like clear bag policies or just event security at venues, period, like in general. It's just very sexist and rooted in misogyny. And I think after COVID, we've just gotten away from the point. We're just missing the point entirely. And I just don't see how these things are actually geared towards safety and not just geared towards making women feel more uncomfortable and being policed by their bodies and possessions. So yeah, the video I had saw, it was a girl, and she was doing like, I don't want to call it a study, you know, she was just kind of doing a social experiment, I guess, basically. And she tried to enter like venues with things, one with just like having pockets, things on her person, and then another way she tried to enter was like having things in her bag. And the amount of times when she just walked in there with no bag but stuff inside her pockets was proportionately larger than how often she was able to get in with a bag that had like a weapon. She didn't come with like actual weapons, except for I think she did like put a gun in her pocket or something, and they didn't even get it. They didn't even figure that out. So that just got me to like thinking about how clear bags are just stupid. And I don't know who benefits from the market profit of the economy or whatever of buying things, but the fact that women have to unnecessarily buy extra bags just to go to a concert or a festival to have a good time out is ridiculous, because we all know that women's fashion does not give us pockets. Women do not get pockets in shit. We get fake pockets, we get little cute, you know, things that look like a pocket. And you know, when you see a woman or something and you compliment her outfit and she gets really excited and she's like, it has pockets. Because it's just like so astounding every time we can find an outfit, a dress or something that has pockets. It's like, oh my God, finally pockets. I don't have to fucking like, I can actually put things on my person and not wear a purse or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of the topic I'm going to talk about. Briefly, any opinions on that?
I don't go to a bunch of places, so I don't have too much of an issue with this because I don't be going everywhere. I have a problem with it in the fact that men are the culprits of all the crime. So like, if they can walk into a venue with whatever in their fucking pockets, why are you targeting women's bags? We're just going there to be cute and have a good time. We're not going there to be violent and be crazy and all that kind of stuff. It's men. Men are the problem. Yes. All of the time for absolutely everything. And if the world would just accept that, nurture it, and start doing something about them, we would all be better for it. So,
yeah. And kind of onto that as well is, you know, women aren't the ones that are shooting up schools, shooting up anything, honestly. And then I feel like it takes security and protection away from women because a lot of times we carry weapons to protect ourselves from men. Like the fact that I can't go in there with pepper spray or whatever because I want to protect myself from a man, not because I want to attack someone. I've really never heard it of anyone attacking someone with pepper spray. It's always been like there's something that happened to them and they use it as a defense mechanism. So like the fact that you take away women's ability to defend themselves in a situation where they might be up against a man. Because as we know, men are more than likely stronger than women. It's just the way they're built. Like, they are stronger than us. Of course, there's external cases, bodybuilders, whatever. There's some very strong women. I'm not saying every woman is weak and frail. But men typically are much stronger than a woman and can overpower her with just their bodies. Whereas women, we have to have something extra to give us an advantage to not be attacked. So the fact that we can't come in there with these things of protection or forms of protection tells me this came from a man. And probably an angry man who got pepper sprayed or tased by a woman because he was trying to do something he shouldn't have been trying to do, is a very big issue of mine with this. And I will also say a lot of the time, and I don't know how like women who go to concerts with children are able to comply with this stuff, because you have to have so many things for a kid. Like if you're taking a baby to a concert, like you need to have a lot of shit. Like you're not going in there, you know, trying to harm someone or do something. You're just trying to have your kid have something to keep them occupied or get them earplugs, headphones, or whatever. So women that take babies to concerts and stuff, I don't know how y'all doing that, because it's like either your bag got to be extra small, or it's got to be clear, or nothing. Or if it's a backpack, they're going through all your shit. And I also think that is a huge invasion of privacy. I typically, I don't know about anybody else, typically don't let people see what's in my purse. Like what's in my purse is like for me to see and the things that I need, and I don't really want to broadcast that to the world.
Right.
So when I have to put things in a clear bag and you can see everything I've got in there, I don't like that. I don't like putting my credit card in a clear bag where someone can see my ID in there, because like I always make sure I face my ID a certain way, because your address is on there. Your date of birth is on there. Someone can steal your identity, or someone can stalk you and you wouldn't even know it because you've got a clear bag on and this person's just like hyper focused, or maybe they took a picture of your ID and your license and stuff, and then all of a sudden you got someone banging on your door. Like it just puts us at so much more of a risk than I feel the risk of a concert being attacked is. I just feel like women are, again, at the lower end of the stick for this. So that is definitely the issue with me, and I hate it. And I do think a lot of the things that they don't let us in with are stupid. I tried to go to I went to a festival a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't go in there with my fan. And I was like, what's wrong with a fan? I had like a actual fan, you know, like a paper fan, and then I had like an automatic, you know, fan that just like, you know, you push the button, it goes on, and it also was a charger, and it wouldn't let me in. And I was like, because of my fan? This is stupid. And like they didn't explain it, she didn't say why, so I had to go all the way back to the car, put that, because I wasn't gonna throw it away. That also, like a lot of the time people just throw their stuff away. I usually do just throw things away when they say I can't have it, but it's very annoying. Which the amount of packs of gum I've had to fucking throw away from going to concerts is so annoying. I don't understand why gum, it's like a drug thing, and I'm like, again, if people gonna do drugs, baby, they gonna do drugs. I've seen people get in there with all kinds of shit, but I can't bring a pack of gum because you think I put drugs in the pack of gum. It's like, yeah, I've been in there so many times where it's like, you have to have a sealed pack of gum.
We were somewhere, they were just doing drugs right on the dance floor. So
people get in there with crack all the time. Like, you can lace anything. All it does is make more people more creative and find other ways to do things. Like, which then makes security have to search even more.
Right.
Which, yeah, I hate it. I just hate it. Yeah, I've lost the marquee. They don't let you have gum. That's where I've lost so much gum. Nope. Your gum pack is open. You can't have it. And so I always have to remember, let me not bring any gum. Let me make sure I don't have any of my actual protection things that I usually have. You know, a lot of girls on our keychains, we put like little knives or little like, you know, pepper sprays.
I'm waiting for one of y'all to think I'm supposed to be here.
And it's like, what? I'm supposed to leave my keys at home, you know? So all that shit. I've had people question. I have the little like windshield safety thing for like if you get in a car crash or something and you have to bust open the thing. I've been questioned about that by security because it's got a little razor to cut the seatbelt,
Right.
and I was like, I can't kill anyone with this, my guy. Like, it's not that type of weapon. This is literally to help me get out of a car crash. Like, I'm not coming up in here to go shank someone with a goddamn security car keychain. Like, the things are so dumb. So now I don't even bring my keys in concerts because I just don't want to go through explaining that.
So, but also, like, if people want to, they will find a way. So even, and I understand, like, you obviously you have to do security. You have to be as safe as you can. People are going to find a way if they really, really want to do something shady. So I would stop focusing so much on what women are doing. Start really patting down these men, see what they got going on, get all up in these people's pockets. You know what I'm saying? Start telling them, like, hey, no pants with pockets, okay?
Right, they get in there with cargo pants that's got 6, 7 pockets on them. Baggy as hell. Don't get checked at all. They put you through the metal detector. You know how many things can go through a metal detector? Like, come on now. So.
Yeah, all the self-defense things getting taken to. That happened to my mom. Her pepper spray got taken. I do have one of those, like, keychains with the stabby, I can stab you with. I'm always nervous about bringing that in somewhere because I don't want that to be taken. Anything like that, like, that's for my safety, and I'm not going to be throwing it away because you don't want me to have it. It's dumb. The things you guys don't want us to have, we need it to protect ourselves from you. So I understand, like, your purpose here, what you're really doing, or who you're really trying to keep safe. It's almost like you're doing stuff to purposely make women not be able to be safe here while allowing men to do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
I just don't subscribe to that kind of behavior. Like,
it's exactly that. Because I'm like, the TSA don't even do this type of ridiculousness. So I don't understand why I can get on a plane with these things, but I can't go into a concert.
TSA get me every time. I don't know what it. I have too much makeup, and every time TSA goes through, they steal my tweezers, and I get angry every time. I'll be like, for what? That bitch is gonna have some fire.
I'm gonna scratch them with my tweezers. Like, I'm not gonna kill you with a pair of tweezers.
Right. I'm just trying to put my lashes on. Why are we doing this? Like, I don't understand that. TSA, they get me every time, and I get so mad. And I just know, the people that take them is always some women, and I'm like, I know that bitch is later on gonna be on Instagram with some fire lashes on. She put on with my tweezers. I'm gonna be upset because they do it every single time. But the things that you guys take are so stupid. All we're gonna do, first of all, it's even more stupid when it's black people. We're the least likely to do it.
So be up in here to shut.
Okay, we just want to
the club. No.
Right. We just literally are trying to have a good time. Now I will say, if you're in a gang area, niggas do be shooting every now and then.
But they're not going into a venue.
Right. We're not
finding a person. It's targeted.
Right, exactly. But we don't have that kind of time or money for that many bullets to be doing all that kind of stuff. Okay. Black people, who we have a problem with is who we have a problem. We're not trying to take out the whole entire club. That's fucked up.
Yeah, so, and it's just ridiculous how we have all of the security and stuff, except for at the places that we need it, like churches and movie theaters and schools. Now, if we had these types of security things for children's schools to prevent, shootings, I would get on board with that. That makes sense. But we don't. Most schools don't have metal detectors or things like that to check anyone's backpack.
Giving the teachers a gun in these schools so the teachers can later on murder these kids. Kids are bad as hell. No, I don't trust them. First of all, why would you put that pressure on the teacher? They don't even get paid enough to deal with the kids that they already have. You think they also need to have a gun? No, that's ridiculous.
And it didn't make any sense to me either about having the clear plastic bags because we did that during COVID, right? And during COVID, we were trying to be more sanitary and things like that. Germs live on plastic longer than they do on our skin. So you actually were probably making more people sick because it's staying on that surface for a longer amount of time than if I would have just came in here with my regular ass bag. So yeah, and a lot of times I know a lot of girls are like, it fucks up my outfit, I'm trying to look a certain way and then I gotta put this ugly ass clear bag. I know there's some cute ones or whatever, but why do I have to buy a clear bag when I already got a bag that matches my outfit? Why do I have to go through all these hoops and bullshit for? No, don't want to do it. And then me, I also have like an issue as someone that goes to a lot of like raves and EDM festivals and things, when you guys are very strict on like things that are a part of the rave community, like can't bring any totems. I think that's crazy. Totems were created in the actual like pure and EDM community as like safety beacons. People that have totems are actually supposed to be the people walking around the crowd. If you need help or assistance or looking for water or something, you find someone with a totem and you go to them and they help you out. So when they say no totems, that makes me very suspicious. I was like, that was literally something to provide safety to people at EDM festivals, and now they don't allow them at EDM festivals. It's really stupid to me. Also, like a lot of the EDM community, we have like flow toys, and so I've done like the light whip and stuff, but I'm scared to go a lot of times to these festivals with my light whip because I'm like, are they going to see this as a weapon? Like, I'm just doing it as a flow toy, but the fact that it's a whip, you know, sometimes they let you in with them, sometimes they don't. And they never put this stuff on their site, I want to say as well. Because I'll look on the site and look in there. And trust me, if that site had said I couldn't come in there with a fan, I wouldn't have came in there with a fucking fan. But no, it was not on your goddamn site. So I feel like you're making up shit on the fly. Hate it. Because there are a lot of like racist security guards. And if they see like a black girl or something and they can make you uncomfortable or make you throw something away, they're just going to do it to be hateful, to be spiteful. I've gone to a concert before and I had like a really big like belt chain. And they told me that was a weapon and I had to throw it away. Fucked up my whole outfit. Never saw it. Never saw it again. I'm to this day still pissed off that I don't have that belt. Because it was so cute. And I've never been able to find it again. So I just think that stuff is so annoying. And it's, again, with the flow toys, like you have to find certain ones that you can go in there with. And I feel like people that are part of the rave community, like I love seeing people do their flows, like, and have all the things. I like seeing all the toys. I don't have anything against any of the flow toys. I know there's a whole thing about light whips versus like finger gloves and all this stuff, whatever. But I think if you're at a festival like that, that should be allowed. You know, that's what people do in that community. Why are we preventing people from doing it? So that's my soapbox about that thing, because I am someone that goes to a lot of festivals and stuff like that, and I'm like, this would be so much better if I could have brought in my flow toy, or if I could have done this,
right.
You know. So
it's getting to the point, so many things are happening at concerts and stuff and festivals that it's like, y'all are doing too much. Not only just security people, but also some of the people in the audience, like audiences going to concerts, throwing things at the people who are on stage and shit like that. You're making it to a point where their concerts fit to just be nothing. Like, you're just gonna have to watch at home on TV and call it a day, because they're not gonna keep on even allowing concerts if it's going to be so much stuff. It's not fun. Like, you have to pay so much money that you can't go in with whatever, you know what I mean, whatever you need. You gotta leave all your shit at home. Like, it just doesn't make it. I put everything in my titties because I'm not going to sit up here and bring no bags. So it's going to be ID. You know, luckily I've got the space, so I'll be having an ID in the bra. I have my credit card in the bra. I got a lip gloss in here. Sometimes I can sneak in a little bottle of alcohol, you know what I'm saying, in between. It's a whole thing. But I'd rather be able to just bring a small bag with all my shit.
Like I would do regularly. Like, I go into work with this shit, right, and I'm fine. I'm not going up at work attacking people. Because really, anything could be a weapon if you try hard enough. Okay? Like the cups you give us to get drinks out, I could go pop somebody in the head with a cup. Like,
right.
So if your
own hands, your right hand, I can just choke.
I am a weapon.
Right down with no qualms. So what are you talking about? It's like, if I wanted to, I would. Yes. I don't want to. I just want to enjoy this music and have a good time. That's it. I don't like. I don't understand. I understand, but I don't understand.
Okay. Yeah. Still, it's to a point. It's gotten to a point where I'm really annoyed about it, which is why I want to talk about it. Because yeah, women are not the dangerous in society. It's the men, and you guys keep putting these regulations on us and our bodies and the things. Also, I kind of want to talk about like the body checks, like the pat downs and things. There was a time, I'm gonna tell a story. I was really young. I was a teenager. And there was this club. It was a skating rink that turned into a teen nightclub on like certain days of the week or something at night, right? And so they had security there and stuff. And it was bopping, okay? But no, this is like kids, okay? We're kids. It's like people from 13 to like 17 are coming in this little skating rink club thing. And so I was going through and stuff, and I'm going up to security or whatever. And no, at this time, I'm very innocent, very naive. I think I was like 15 or so. I didn't know much about the world and stuff. Listen, I was raised in a religious cult, so I was very like green, if you will. And so I'm going through security and stuff, and this guy says to me, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know, she might have something on her. I think I need to take her in the back for a cavity search." As a child, I didn't understand that statement because I was like, what are you talking? And like, I'm like scared, like, oh, what do I have? You know, what did I do? Blah, blah, blah. And so I'm just kind of standing there dumbfounded, not realizing he just made a sexual assault joke to me. And note that this man is probably like in his late 30s. I'm 15 years old. And there's other male security guards around that are just laughing at this. And I'm confused because I don't know what you're talking about. And thankfully, I had another friend there. No, this is how like I went there with my church group. Okay, my church friends. We were going to this club. Like I was very innocent. Okay, and my one friend that understood the statement he said, she was like, "No, ignore them. Like we're just gonna go." And I was like, I get it. Later on in life, I of course understood what that meant, and that's absolutely disgusting. And that stayed with me like my whole life because I was like, what if I didn't have my friend to move me around, and I, you know, because I was an innocent dumb girl and went in the back with him or something because I didn't understand, I would have been assaulted. So yeah,
you guys are gross. But also, this is why women need to be doing the body searches on women, and men need to do the men. Don't be having no man feel me. No. A woman needs to pat me down. Thanks so much. I'm not going to be, being patted down by men. Y'all are disgusting and be using any kind of excuse to do all kinds of stuff. You nasties. That's why I used to work at this place that had loss prevention there. It was like a big store, almost like a Marshall's like situation, but not that. It was like more high end. But they had loss prevention there, and loss prevention with two guys. And anytime they brought a woman back, because the loss prevention office was in the back, just like in a little tiny room or whatever. And anytime they brought a woman back there for stealing or whatever, they always had to pull one of the women that were working on the floor or whatever, or like at the registers, to go back there to be with them because they were like, listen, we got to protect ourselves. Can't have these women saying anything happened or did any of this and all that kind of stuff. So they always would pull us to do that, and that's how it should be, because there needs to be another woman around to make sure that no funny shit is going on, because you men can't be fucking trusted.
No, not at all. You're all disgusting, and you guys are the threats at all times. So, and I feel like if men had to carry pads and tampons and things, clearbacks wouldn't even be a thing, because you would your ego, you would be so embarrassed that someone just had to whip out your tampon in front of all of these strangers in this fucking line for a concert, and now they all know, oh my god, I'm hormonal, I'm on my period. Like,
it's fucking embarrassing. Bro.
It is. It's very violating, and it feels awful and uncomfortable. So yeah, I hate it. I know there's probably nothing that's going to be done about this, but I just want to put it out there and be another drop of a voice in the void with my opinion, okay?
We just want you to know we're pissed off and I hate it, okay? That's the main thing.
This is gross, and it should be stopped. And also, this is not a thing in other countries, guys. If you go to another country, they don't have bag policies like this for concerts and things.
They don't have just the mass shootings that we have, though. So
right, they have actual gun control.
Yeah.
Whereas we don't. So yeah, this is an American thing. It's not normal.
If only somebody would goddamn do something about that. Okay.
Yeah. So But that's basically, what I want to talk about. This is the hill that I shall die on, whether people want to talk about it or not.
Well, I agree. I don't have this problem all the time because I don't go places, but if I do go places, I'll be just as upset. We are about it right now.
Yes.
Anywhere I do go, everything's going to the titties, okay? That's still annoying though. If you sweat, you got titty sweat and stuff.
Yeah.
Now all my shit is wet.
It's things everywhere, and then you might get that one security guard who does want to pat you down, and now they're all in your shit. It's just a violation of my body, my property, my privacy. I don't like it.
Make more cute pants with pockets for women. Somebody get on it so we can have all the freedom these men have.
I know, and that's the thing too, like about, now we have all these creative things where people make a jacket into a purse, or purse can unravel into being a jacket. It's just ridiculous to do all this extra shit. It's dumb. It's pretty dumb. All right. Well, that's it for this topic. So that's all I got. So, eat, drink,